Hello all, my name is Julie and this is my group leading report. The group met at my house on Friday, February 16th at 6:30 p.m. and lasted a little over an hour. This was an open meeting, all were invited to attend. There were 8 people that came to the meeting. I knew one of them from work and the others came via word of mouth from those at work and other people in the community that had told them about the program I was holding and let them know when and where it was. This meeting was held for parents that were struggling and needed advice on things such as child care, parenting tips, and other things from parents that have advice to give. When the group met, it talked about all different types of things, such as parenting tips, child care, discount places for clothes, doctors and where to go, the best brands on baby food. There's many other things that they discussed, pretty much anything involving a child and how they could go about becoming better at raising children in this community, different programs that were available that they may or may not know about. It was a very productive meeting. I was the leader and I started the meeting. There was no co-leader, it was just me. The group opened by me thanking everybody for attending the meeting. I told them the purpose of the meeting, that it was for parents who were struggling and needed help. I let them know my name and that I was attending Liberty University and that I was working on my master's degree. I made sure that everyone knew that I was in no way, shape, or form a counselor. I did not have a degree, that this was simply for practice, and I was learning on how to become a counselor, and that this was a group of people getting together to share tips on parenting. Then we got into a round, and everybody shared their ideas, their thoughts, information on different things. And it stayed that way for the majority of the time. Then about 10 minutes towards the end of the program, I separated everybody and they got into dyads. And I let them talk amongst themselves and share different ideas. And it was very successful. Then at the very end of the meeting, the group got together again as a whole and they shared what they'd gone over within their dyads and different things. A lot of brainstorming went on. I think that the parents that were here, that were involved in it, they walked away from this with a whole lot of information that they did not have when the group started. I have a very good feeling about the progress that they've made, and I think that they're definitely on their way as far as having the information and everything. Not only what they gained from this group, but a lot of phone numbers were exchanged from different parents, and I think that they have a support group now that they can lean on in the event that that should happen. As far as my self-assessment goes, I think the meeting went very well. I practiced a whole lot of things that we learned in class, such as the rounds and the dyads and different things of that nature. I wasn't nervous at all. Instead of treating it as a counseling session or a group proposal that I had to do and get up in front of people, I just treated it as it was a group of people that were getting together, like a group of friends, and we were just talking about different things involving parenting, and there were no nerves, there were no issues. Everything went very well. I have a really good feeling about my future in counseling just based on this meeting. My concluding thought, it's the basis of everything that I do on a daily basis. It comes from the Bible. It's from the book of Philippians in chapter 4, verse 13. And that would be, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is the number one thing that I use on a daily basis, no matter what. If things seem that they are going too rough or in a different direction other than what I want them to go in, and that it's too much for me to handle, I pray. I read that verse. I say it over and over to myself again, and I just turn it over to God, and I let Him take care of it, because nothing in this world is is too big or too strong for Jesus to take care of, and God is the creator of all. If we put everything in Him, then we're good to go. And that's the way that I choose to live my life. And I think that this counseling session that I held, even though it was just for practice, was very, very successful, because I put Christ in charge of everything, and I let Him lead me in leading them. And that's why everything went well. Thank you so very much for your time.